Okay, y'all. So I don't know how many of y'all watch Daily Avery. Lord be with me in my throat. Thank you. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all watch Daily Avery, but I watch him. I'm subscribed to him on one of my channels, and he was talking about why you can't be consistent, and it's just like I'm consistent with what I want to be consistent on, if that makes sense. Like when it comes to filming things in a row and like putting my mind to that for real, and keeping it going, I end up stopping. And you know what's another thing is, once I have it planned and I'm like driven, we driving, something goes wrong. For instance, I wanted to do ice cream, right? I was about to get into my ice cream bag, all the things. Then our deep freezer break down. Now I have to use the other freezer, which did not have room in it, which does have room in it now, I believe. So I gotta make room for that and put that in there. It is like the momentum don't be there no more, but that's where the discipline has to come in. Where I say, you know what? Even though this does not work, I have to make it work. I have to make room for it so I can be consistent. Where it's gonna take me, I have no idea. But because I wanna do it and I'm passionate about it, and I just have to show that I'm devoted and committed. And it's like, once you find your niche, it's easier. And it's like, I have my niche. I just need more discipline with it, I guess I could say, because I write down, and I'm looking up at this board a lot because most of the things that I've had on there I got done. Like for instance, this is a good one. Where are we in 2026 now? I've been talking about getting my passport for 4 or 5 years. Okay. And I believe it was 2 or 3 months ago. Let's say 2 months ago, that I wrote in my notebook. I said I want to do everything that I've been saying that I wanted to do for the last 4 or 5 years. And that was one of them, was getting my passport. So glory be to God. It was in his will for me to do, because I always put Lord willing with my stuff. Neither here nor there. Like me and my dad, we got our passports. I proposed the thing to him. I said, hey, you want to get your passport? Da 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 da. The one week it didn't happen. The next week, or that week that it did not happen, we scheduled for the next weekend, or 2 weeks later. So 2 weeks later passed, and then we got our passports, and it came 2 days ago. So now I have my passport. Another thing that I said, I want to gain 130 pounds. So I've been doing my best to consume more calories, but also more protein. So it's funny how life works. Just things happen all of a sudden, right? So I'm at Dollar Tree, got the house to myself during Mother's Day weekend, and my mom, she was out of town for like 2 days, two nights, 3 days, I think. And I had the house to myself. Granted, I wasn't here that much to enjoy that time, I guess, but the time that I did spend, which was a Sunday, was cleaning my room, reset for the week and stuff like that. And it was like as beautiful as it is outside right now. Like, yeah. And so I said, you know what? I don't care where I'm going. I'm about to get cute, take a break from cleaning my room, get cute, and go to Dollar General. So I did that, went to Dollar General. I'm like, I'm hungry, but I don't want to make anything. I just want to warm something up. But I wasn't in the mood for pizza. That's usually quick, something, whatever. But I'm like, no, I want something that I could make, but not basic. So I seen the burritos, and they had, I think it was 8 or 9 burritos for $6.50 in a freezer section. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting those. And so ever since then, I've been hooked to these burritos. And I've been buying them for Wegmans and stuff like that. Taking them to lunch, eating them as a snack in between. It has 9 grams of protein. So I'm saying all that to say, that I am going to gain my weight, 130 pounds. I already have my passport. I'm going to learn how to swim. I'm going to gain 130 pounds. I don't know whether it's going to be with a trainer or just at home, because I like having a trainer because I be needing accountability to where it's like, no, it's not the accountability thing. It's a discipline thing, right? So if I know that someone is waiting for me, then I can say, okay, I have to go, because I don't want to leave he or she waiting, because it's my trainer and I'm paying for it. But one thing I realize is that even if I pay for something, it will not make me consistent, which goes to show how I really feel about money. Like, I would pay for something and still not be committed. For example, not Schoology. Is it Schoology? School. No, it's just called School with a K. Skool. So I paid for it, right? Monthly. Was not consistent on it whatsoever. So that just goes to show, like, I just be spending my money and not really using the platforms that I paid for. And the fact that YouTube is free and I'm not doing it, it's like, what would me spending my money do? And I know that it does nothing. However, it's like having someone else on the other end of the stick really helps me keep going. And it's like, I wish that wasn't the case, and it doesn't have to be the case, because just like the passport thing, I initiated that. Yeah, I could have did it by myself, but the Bible even talks about that, like having someone else that you're with, like, you're more apt to do it. You're more encouraged, more enthusiastic to do it. And I love enthusiasm. Like, I want to be enthusiastic about everything that I set my mind to, about the swimming, about the gaining weight. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, me going with my dad to get my passport was lovely. Now I have a memory with someone. Not just, that's what it is. The memory of, okay, I went with someone. We both share this memory. So if I ever talk about it, I have a witness. I have another person that experienced that beautiful moment. And then for us to actually receive the tangible symbolism of that memory, it just brings so much more life to the so much more life to the experience. And that's what I want to have with working out, with swimming, like that connection, even if it's just one person. And I'll just bring up this little snippet. When I did have a trainer, I think it was 6 years ago. Well, I'm dragging it. Probably like 3 years ago. When I did have a trainer and I was doing my thing. No, that was like 5-6 years ago. Wow, time flies. Yeah, I loved it. Like, I was motivated. I was eating great. I was doing all the things. I'm not saying that's not possible now. I'm just seeing the difference of, yes, I'm capable. Yes, it can happen again. But I see where we fall off and why. I need another person. And this is where I get kind of picky, which is kind of not good. But, like, someone, like, I would really love hanging with my dad. Like, I genuinely love hanging with him. And I can't really put my finger on who I would go to the gym with if I don't have a trainer. And sometimes strangers really help me too, because it's like, I don't know you, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it's a message, whatever. Yeah, like, I used to train with my friend, but we're not that cool no more. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess I just gotta learn how to do it on my own first, in hopes that God send me somebody. Or just ask somebody, be like, hey, you work out, I work out. You trying to gain weight, I'm trying to gain weight. Let's gain weight together. Let's hold each other accountable. All the things, right? But it's like, if I can't hold myself accountable, I'm supposed to hold somebody else accountable. So that's where I'm at right now. I think I'm doing pretty good though, because this checklist that I have on this board, it says reachable tasks, one step at a time with a period in between each word. I'm also trying to be slow to speak and quicker to listen. So forgive me if I'm speaking very fast. But I'm saying all that to say things that I've written down have definitely been getting done. Like, I paid off my Capital One bill. Woo! Yes, it went to collections for 7 years, but I do not care, baby. That was a 1900 or 1500 balance, and I paid it. And I also have Discover that went to collections, and they want me to Lord, heal my throat. I also had a $1,600. No, it was like $1,900 that I had to pay for Discover the collections, and I'm down to $883. And I'm trying to get that done before August, but they want me to get it done by November. I said, baby. We is not dragging it. If I got to overpay, baby, let's go. But yeah, I got that. I got a few things on there that I completed. And it's like, I am a problem solver. I am a finisher. I do start things and I do finish things. Yes, life be lifing, but, I get back up and I get back on the horse. Like right now, this cough has been with me for the past week. And one of my kids got me sick. But is it sad that I'm enjoying this? Is it sad that I'm enjoying the fact that my voice sounds just different? I just kind of love it. Anyways, yeah, like, I probably look tired, but I'm not as tired as I look. If anything, I'm chilling. But yeah, I got a couple things to do, like take out my hair, which I'm not doing. I try to let it last for another week. Yeah. Life is strange sometimes, because it's like, it's like you could do whatever you want with it, but at the same time, don't be surprised when what you did, what you wanted, come and bite you in the butt or benefit you. Sometimes it don't gotta be bad. It don't always gotta be bad stuff. And I believe karma could work both ways, good and bad. Everything goes up and everything must come down. Everything goes around and everything goes around. I don't know. I guess we can call this a random vlog because that's technically what I'm doing. But I'm about to get off of this because it's 13 minutes. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to watch me for 13 minutes just staring at the camera. So I'm going to go. And yeah.